made you regret adopting your kid? Connor had been our son for 16 years when he asked the question we've been dreading. I need to know about my birth parents, he said over dinner. My husband Henry and I exchanged glances, hesitating for a moment. Of course, sweetheart, I said, nervous he'd leave us for them. We hired a genealogist who specialized in adoption cases. Henry even took time off work to help Connor submit DNA samples to 3 different services. His therapist said this kind of identity exploration was perfectly normal for adopted teenagers. Within days, Connor turned his room into what looked like a detective's office. Printouts covered every wall with red string connecting photos and documents. He'd stay up past midnight on adoption forums and Facebook groups. Found something, he'd shout, racing to show us another potential lead. We were proud of his dedication. We thought we were doing the right thing. But when the real information came 3 months later, everything shifted. Connor's hands shook as he took the genealogist's call. When he hung up, his face was blank. She's dead, he said, overdose. And my father Jonas is in prison. He went quiet for so long I thought he'd stopped breathing. Then he smiled. At least now I know why I am who I am. That's when everything changed. Connor started talking about genetic destiny. He read about his birth father's assault charges and suddenly picked 3 fights at school that week. It's in my blood, he'd say, examining his bruised knuckles. You can't race it out of me. When I tried to hug him, he'd pull away. You're not my real mom. You stole me from my real life. When his blood relatives wouldn't acknowledge him, he got desperate. He found his birth mother's sister on Facebook.